The UFL Gambling Podcast Week 5 reaction show and power rankings episode. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Yes, make real money predicting sports, people. Kalshi is available in a ton of different states, and you get $10 free with the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is LeGarrette Blunt, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's the UFL Gambling Podcast, where crossroads meet bullshit. Dundee's back with the crew, J Mark and Bet Detective 2. Spray out pictures fade away, cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trade face stack the deck, leaving basement teams are red. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast, where the crossroads meet the bullshit. It's all that deep and he don't knows it. This is giving football through and through.
Welcome to the UFL Gambling Podcast Week 5 reaction show. YouTube.com/@UFL Gambling Podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button, boys. How are we? I should have swept the board. I should have swept the board in this bullshit. Look, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Well, the cows have come home to roost, boys. All right. 3-1. Should have been 4-0. I mean, the Stallions defense is just bullshit. But DTR delivered 3-1, 3 dogs out of 4. Played it on the money line. Played them on the money line. I am joined by my co-host, who is also the host of the Bottom Line Bombs. I tried to tell him. I tried to fucking tell him about this foo-foo Dallas team. Give it up for... Some know him as Scumbagger Vance. Some know him as the Bet Detective. CJ Sullivan. How are you, pal?
What's up? I gave out Louisville plus a 7.5.
Money line. I said money line.
All right.
I said money line.
I didn't do the money line.
What money line?
we did take a bath with Birmingham. That was hilarious. DTR did play good though. I'll just throw him out there. And then,
almost broke the record. Almost broke the Austin Reed record.
The great Austin Reed record. Now, are they regretting that trade already? Can they get Luis Perez back? J Mark's boy is absolutely falling apart. And it's been a disaster. And the shocker, of course, I went 2-2 because I was on Orlando. Tony Meatball Revenge meant nothing to him. Unbelievable. That was pathetic.
Yes, we are joined by a third man in the booth. He is the host of the CFL Gambling Podcast and the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. Give it up for Justin Mark, aka No Turn J Mark. How are you, buddy?
Doing good. You might have told me that those Renegades were trash and the Kings were going to win, not CJ, but I told you, believe in DC. DC was going to smoke the Stallions, and they did.
Yeah, but DTR does look like the best player in the league. There was moments you're like, how is this guy a backup? It's Bryce Perkins all over again.
Is it going to be Diego Pavia now? The commissioner went on McAfee. It was hilarious. So he went on McAfee today, and he's like, if he signs with us, we'll have him playing tomorrow. And that's how that league works. Like, you can play tomorrow. Hey, can I show up and play? Yep, here you are. Pick your team, buddy. You are a Birmingham set, whatever you want to be.
Me and J Mark were just talking about this. Big Diego Pavia fans, but that's terrible for the league. If your commissioner is saying that we would sign you and then have you start, meaning like you're playing God, that's why the league sucks, right? Honestly, it's why when you're throwing these trades together, right? Like this is why the CFL is better, or the old leagues where you had actual general managers for each team, because one would have that idea. Instead, you're sitting there. You have one guy playing God and trading players for backup players. That just doesn't make any sense. Watching DTR, you're sitting there like, okay, Stallions are terrible. They're going to be terrible. But I am convinced watching that game that he's the best quarterback in the league.
No,
no,
he's not.
Better?
But
who's better?
I'll take Tamu better over him. But anyway,
no.
There was, it was a great game by DTR, but yeah, the defense is better. I mean, I think Tamu is better, but certainly not Harrison Frost. I'll tell you that much. That's why that's why Diego. That's why you do play God, because he'd instantly become the league, and he would bring eyeballs. I mean, there is not one quarterback that has a name out there anymore now that AJ McCarron's a fucking terrible coach.
I mean, Dorian Thompson-Robinson would on the short-term playbook, folks, was 28 of 43, 313, 2 touchdowns. Now the 2 interceptions got to get worked on, but he also averaged 11 yards a rush and had a rushing touchdown as well. Like, this is what I mean. You're not going to be able to get that type of production. It's Bryce Perkins all over again to me. And for whatever reason, they weren't starting Bryce Perkins. Look, Birmingham, I don't know that he's good enough to solve Birmingham's problems because the defense is terrible. The player buy-in actually looks even worse. One of the games I watched the entire game of was the Birmingham game. J Mark, your thoughts as we jump right into that. Let's load up the slides here. But your thoughts on that game, because that was the big one there. Wait, is this from 2 weeks ago?
Looks like it. While you sort yourself out there, I'll go ahead and jump in here. I mean, one of the things you said is that the players don't look like they're bought in, and I 100% agree. I mean, and it goes back to, just because you know football doesn't mean you're a good football coach, right? I don't think he can command the respect, AJ McCarron, that a coach needs. But yeah, this game, I agree with CJ. Tamu, I would take Tamu. I'm not ready to crown DTR the best quarterback in the league after one game. I need to see a bit more. And
after
Tamu,
one game though, but he didn't even know the fucking playbook. Like, give the guy, he has raw skills that no one else in this league has.
Agreed, but Tamu did have 275 yards and 4 touchdowns on 15 completions. I mean, dude,
Tamu is a very good spring league quarterback, but there's a reason why I just watched DTR certain plays and I'm like, he should be in the NFL. Like, certain athletic plays.
He was in the NFL, and the NFL got rid of him,
and he'll be back. The quarterback position in the NFL is all politics. It has nothing to do with talent. Like, no, starting quarterback, yes, talent, but like your third, like you've seen so many guys stay in the league for. Steve DeBerg was like 46 years old on a quarterbacking staff just because he was like an extra coach. Same with Doug Peterson.
Whoa! Let's keep the Steve DeBerg slander out of this here, for crying out loud. I mean, he's the guy's the man.
All I'm saying is, we
played with a pin in his finger.
I said the same for a while on several quarterbacks that have gone to the NFL after PJ Walker. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I
just think we'll see. I mean, there's going to be no development probably because that coaching staff is garbage in Birmingham. Right. But he's still like he's going to be a must play in DFS to me.
All right.
What's Bryce Perkins up to these days, anyways? Is he on an NFL roster?
No, he's the Winnipeg's Blue Bombers quarterback.
Okay, CFO, got it.
He's getting paid. That's going back to Pavia. Pavia, I know you don't have an agent, but go north of the border before you talk to the Rapoli or whatever the fuck his name is. They pay a lot better in the Canadian Football League. I know the tax isn't much higher, but they pay way better, and you also get better coaching.
Yeah. Well, good stacking opportunities in your DFS. You got Mickens. He threw to Ross 9 times. Old Clemson wide receiver. I mean, it was pure numbers, and he we'll see going forward.
I mean, DC rushed for $129 on the ground. They threw for 275 in the air.
And who are these guys? Xavier Valade. What the
He
fuck's
was a
going
beast
on out
at Wyoming back in the day.
but I
He
mean,
was
like,
on my show, actually. Yeah.
But why are they? I mean, they just come out. There's no rhyme or reason. They just rotate, and all of a sudden, a new name. Oh, what's this? Says 4 touches. Who the hell is he? These guys are DFS killers.
They are DFS killers.
Oh, is there anything better than the UFL? Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I mean, Laviska Shenault still has he had a catch all year? What's going on with that?
I know. Insane.
And
But
I mean,
yeah.
DC looks like clearly the best team in the league. Birmingham looks like the worst team in the league. Is that
We
fair
were
to
on the
say right
over.
now?
We were on the over in this game, though. I'll give us that.
There we go. 44.5. Any other takeaways from this one?
I mean, I don't know. Snoop Connor got it. I don't understand why Tyron Davis Price doesn't get the ball either. I mean, they just don't run the ball at all. He was
These
a beast
leagues.
at LSU.
I mean, that's it's incredibly frustrating. This league, I feel like they're told just, hey, put the ball in the air, and you have certain guys that just pop off screen. Even the DTR thing, I don't understand it. How the fuck was he not starting in Orlando? How?
I know.
Someone explain that to me. Maybe he's not the best quarterback in the league, like you guys are saying, but he's certainly good enough to start for Orlando. What am I missing here?
Tony Meatball, he had experience with the running quarterback. His running quarterback got hurt. He doesn't want to go through that again. That's all. That's all I can throw out. I have no idea.
He couldn't learn the meatball system, I guess.
Running the old meatball system.
Well, I don't got a brain bag cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Now you might be asking, what is the meatball system?
This is the meatball system.
Best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murder?
What meatball?
Game 2. Winner, chicken dinner. Get this Stormwatch bullshit out of here. These battle birds.
I know. The one week these Orlando fans in the chat, they yell at us how we won when you got to respect Orlando. I finally move them up my rankings. I finally back them, and they get their fucking doors blown off of this fraud of a team. They did come back a little bit in the second half, but Jesus God. Like I said, Jack Plummer's a disaster waiting to happen. I know.
Yeah, how the hell is he starting? He was 24 of 44. What? What are you doing here?
3.2 average per attempt, I think.
Yep, nice 68 rating. Harrison Frost was no better. A couple picks, 20 for 31 at least. But at least Javion Howard looked good. Corbin barely ran the ball. I mean, I don't know what the hell this game was. Orlando's who we thought they were. I'll tell you that.
One of the things I love about the UFL's website is they got rid of the yards per attempt stat for their quarterbacks because they were all dog shit. They're like, no, we got to fix this. Don't put that out there. Do not put that out there. But yeah, I mean, Battle Birds got it done. Orlando's only rushed for 85 yards against that Battle Bird D line, man. Ja'Cour Pearson, wish he would have. I was expecting the Spring King to play. He didn't. Pearson just 3 for 24. Bad DFS play by me. But yeah, Stephen McBride, big game. Stephen McBride there, 4 for 53 on 5 targets.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Yeah.
Elijah Badger was Orlando's leading receiver. They got 7 targets. Cam Camper. What's going on out there? They're the best trio involved. I'm looking at Cam Camper getting 9 targets.
Yeah, I mean it's a mystery there. Go Thunder Showers. We are frauds. Yeah, they are. Look, I got zero confidence in the Stormwatch moving forward. Battle Birds, I think there's a little momentum behind these Battle Birds. J Mark, your thoughts here in filthy Orlando?
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis looked like the more physical team, and the more physical team is going to win these games. Orlando, I know they were without KJ Hamler. That shouldn't have affected them. that badly. I know he's a good player, good receiver, but yeah, I mean, just even like guys like Chris Rowland, who are used to seeing producing, not putting up numbers. And credit to the Battlehawks. I mean, Ricky Prohl, obviously he cared about this more than Tony Meatball. Harrison Frost, though, I don't know. Those 2 interceptions with Luis Perez looking over your shoulder, we'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, it's got to be Perez going forward, right?
I would think so.
Hell, Colby put him in his DFS lineup last week.
I did. You got me 0, by the way. Yeah, Battle Birds, watch out. There's some value on these Battle Birds. Last I checked on DK there.
What are they? Yeah, they got to be like the third best odds.
I want to say they're pretty solid here. Let me pull that up real quick.
With Perez, they're finishing 5-5, so let's not get too excited.
The Perez hate, the Spring King. Talk to me when you write a book, buddy. All right, and get that thing published. New York Times bestseller. All right, for a week. But right now, your future market is DC at +150, Dallas at +300, the Stormwatch +320, Battlebirds +650. Bet Detective, what? They still have Birmingham. Power ranking wise, they have Birmingham as the 5th best team in the league.
That's crazy.
You can get the DraftKings at +4,000 right now. I should do that after the show. I'm gonna throw in a few bucks on the DraftKings.
Birmingham's 18-1. Gamblers 50-1. How about those Aviators 22-1? And the Kings are 40-1 . What? These Kings got it going on. That's your play right there.
That is the play.
That's your play. Louisville Kings.
Let's go.
40-1.
Yeah, we got to jump in on that. But also, you out there, the listener, you got to jump in on us. We are part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Speaking of Louisville, the Kentucky Derby is this week. Check out the Derby preview on the Sports Gambling Podcast and bet the Kentucky Derby on Naira Bets. Yes, get your free. That is fire. Get your free $25 Derby bet.
It was supposed to be lower volume where you could do the ad read over it, but anyway.
No. I like that. You know me. I think every NFL team should have a band like they used to when they first started.
Right.
So the more music you throw in, the better. Get your free $25 Derby bet plus a $200 deposit match for new members at NairaBets.com/SGPN25. Once again, that's NairaBets.com/SGPN25. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Kalshi is real money prediction market, legal in a ton of different states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports as well. New Kalshi customers get $10 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, 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 promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog has you covered for pick 'em for almost every single sport that there is. And Underdog just increased their payouts, 2 pick entries at now 3.5 times, and 3 pick entries at now 6.5 times. So jump on over there, and they got a brand new offer for new customers as well. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that and let it ride. All right, back to what you were talking about here. These aviation, they came down to Houston, Texas, and they tried to do their little 2-step in Texas, and it did not work against these gamblers. Kevin Sumlin and these gamblers, Nolan Henderson.
Yeah, led him in rushing as well.
All right,
yeah, that's fine. No, I mean, 50% passing. He ran the ball though, 37 yards and a touchdown.
And that was the big one. They didn't kill themselves. I would say the no turnovers by Henderson is kind of what I didn't get much eyes on this game, so I'm assuming that's what happened here.
Well, Columbus missed an extra point and like a 30-yard field goal. That kicker was horrendous, and they lose by 4. No big deal there. But yeah, this was just a bad, not a great game. I'll say that. I mean, their defense is good. Eugene Asante had 5 tackles, forced a fumble. Nolan Henderson, did he have a broken finger? J Mark, was that right on his throwing hand?
I think so. Yeah.
That's pretty wild. And yeah, it was a workman-like performance. We'll just say that.
Yeah, shout out to It's Eric who says, "Can we get Brendan Sorsby, the Texas Tech quarterback, on the DraftKings? The DraftKings, I like that.
I like that. He prayers for him in rehab as he tries to rehabilitate himself from making $2.50 bets on balls and strikes at a Reds game while making $6 million in an NIL money. Now that is good bankroll management, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't see the problem here.
Right. Yeah, you have $6 million. You don't have a gambling problem.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, like you're getting. That's a shame to make him go to this rehab. What is this rehab nonsense?
I mean, he did bet on Indiana football while he was playing for Indiana.
Well, that's like Pete Rose. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah,
as long as it's for his team.
Yeah, I bet him to win. But also, if you're betting on the 2022 Hoosiers, you might have a gambling problem if you're betting on them to win.
Fair. Tom Allen would like a word. Yeah, I mean, any takeaways here besides me calling for another great money line dog and being a genius, J Mark?
Well, we all did. Just throwing that out there. We're all geniuses by those counts. But yeah, I mean, it was 14-0. I thought this was easy money. It was 14-13 pretty quickly after that. And then nobody scored until the Gamblers got that field goal at the very end to win 17-13. So that whole second half was pretty slow moving. Defense was holding the offense, or offense couldn't perform one way or another. Just a reminder, these two play next week in Columbus, and Columbus is now a 5.5 point favorite.
Columbus had 5 yards of offense in the first quarter. Jalen McClendon has been sacked 14 times now, which is leads the season. Anyone, of course, by the season.
Bully will give him one of the best offensive linemen, I'm sure. I'm sure. Give it another week.
I mean, they just can't protect them, and they couldn't run the ball from like last week, so it was brutal. But like I said, the kicker makes those kicks. It's it's a tie game.
Yeah. I'll probably be on the Aviation on Wednesday. You know, if they're already favored, back at home they got a little crowd. I think that might be the play.
Alize Mack had a sighting though. I'll go to see Alize. Good to see Alize Mack out there, the big tight end.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, let me ask you something. Could the Gamblers? Is there any value in the Gamblers moving forward for the Freedom Cup?
No,
I don't think so.
Nolan Henderson.
Speaking of the Freedom Cup, oh, sorry, go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, go for it. It's in DC, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say they announced in DC. They're calling it the United Bowl. Freedom Cup would be better. Even
I've been giving them this for like 4 years here.
Right.
Since the USFL, 5 years maybe. I don't remember what 5 years. I feel like.
But yeah, it's in DC. I like that location at least. Fans show up. The beer snake.
Yeah.
DC will be winning it. I mean,
that is a great angle for them. The final game. Well, this is the one. Well, you know, it's DraftKings money line. This Renegades team, too much cha. Look, now it's out on the tape is out. All right. Only this league could fuck this up moving forward. The tape is out there. This run defense is trash. All right. Like if moving forward, I'd be shocked. Well, like I said, only in this league could I see coaches not commit to running the ball after seeing the Renegades rush defense the past 2 weeks. The DraftKings ran for 147 yards, 5.1 yards a carry, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. I mean,
yeah.
If anything, like they should have ran it more.
Shout out
5.1 a rush.
Also, shout out to us for having James Robinson in our DFS lineup. So we had a nice game, 63 yards. But next, Ian Wheeler is breaking records by scoring 4 touchdowns.
I mean, Al Bundy over there.
Jesus Christ.
Former Chicago Bear, Ian Wheeler.
Yeah, 62 yards and 4 touchdowns. And shout out to ex-Eagle, Greg Ward, getting in there, playing quarterback. Quarterback converted to wide receiver, converted back to quarterback for the UFL. Was 6-7, threw a touchdown, 74 yards.
I like
caught 2 balls for 9 yards.
Yeah.
So Greg Ward could be a great DFS play if he's allotted at wide receiver.
Yeah, I played Day Hunter, and well, it didn't work out that well. 10 for 36, 3.6 yards a rush.
Mm-hmm.
I still think you got to find ways to get him the ball, but he had his worst game of his career.
This is another game. Oh, you didn't start Ellis
UFL
Merriweather? No, I didn't start Ellis Merriweather. Why the hell would I start Ellis Merriweather? And he gets 2 touchdowns, 55 yards, 18 attempts.
He had 33 yards. He was like one of their leading receivers. He was like, he had 33 yards.
I mean, they're hilarious. But yeah, no, Austin Reed was bad. He's been regressing a lot the last 3 games.
4 interceptions. What's happened? Did he teach himself how to throw an interception on YouTube? CJ.
They need Perez back. This is a joke. I mean, this is bad. I mean, I know J Mark was celebrating, taking his victory laps when Austin Reed came out. He was the MVP and anointed the starter. The upside, they love their new Heisel. But yeah, they could definitely use Perez back there. New Heisel, he even admitted it in the press conference that we've been figured out. It's time to do something new. He was like almost surprised. He goes, yeah, the other teams, they're football guys. I mean, they've played. I guess they've been in the business of football and they've learned what Austin Reed does, and that throws interception. So it's time to change that. I doubt they go with Greg Ward going forward, though.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the stats don't even really reflect it. Because like right now they're like the middle of the pack rush defense wise. But if you look at the last 2 games,
no, they've been gross.
Yeah. The last 2 games, they've just been absolutely filthy. Aviators still, or Aviation, I'm sorry, still dead last. Dude, the Aviators defense, they've given them almost 700 yards on the ground thus far.
And Chandler Rogers got his first start. He didn't turn the ball over, so that was pretty much the only thing that was important for them. He was all right, 13 of 18, efficient. But like you said, all they did was just run the ball right down their throats, and they got 4 turnovers for crying out loud from those 4 interceptions. That was the game.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this was a wise money line play. I'm glad you guys tailed me, FBI tugboat. And who do the Renegades got next week? I might fade them again.
You should, because they have DC next week.
In DC too. So that's an interesting one.
DC's only where did I see that? 2.5 point favorites. That doesn't what?
Well, the odds are still Renegades are right there. Second best team odds in the whole.
Well, I mean, even with this bad performance in the rush defense, I mean, one of the interceptions was an 83-yard pick six. Obviously, that's a 14-point swing, and it's like, I mean, you turn the ball over like that 4 times, they're just not going to be good. I still have faith in New Heisel, though.
I mean, I do think he's one of the better coaches in the league, but I don't think you can coach improve. Like you can't. You need to get some new players. You need Rapoli to give you some defensive guys that are better on the ground.
They need Perez. They honestly need Perez. You can't have. I mean, you can say king of 500 football all you want, but he's going to keep it even, Steven, and that's exactly what they need to run that offense. Just don't throw 4 interceptions or 3 interceptions like the week before. Like he's been bad. He's just hurting the team.
JPN saying the Stallions check in here. Rapoli brought back the Stallions just to destroy them. Kicked out Skip Holtz for a bunch of podcasters. Blackball their best players. Rock bottom. This is horseshit. Pun intended. Bet detective.
Yeah, I mean it's almost sad to see what this dynasty of a franchise turned into right now. You have to say they are the worst team in the league.
Yeah, let's transition into our power rankings. But before we do that, I do want to let you know that the UFL Gambling Podcast, where crossroads meet bullshit, are brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm's your official data tool for dominating the NBA playoffs, MLB, and golf. Let Rhythm's models help you cash in or build your own to dominate the books. Looking to go premium? Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. For 25% off your first month, download Rhythm. That's RITHMM, promo code SGPN25. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you were getting the best prices. Download the Novig app. Get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code. That is SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig. Promo code SGPN. All right. We are back on the UFL Gambling Podcast where the crossroads do connect with bullshit. And now it is time for our power rankings, gentlemen. The ones that everyone, they've been up late all night wondering what we were going to be doing. At team 8.
Yep.
It is those Birmingham Stallions. I would be very shocked if J Mark does not have them at 8, but I bet Detective, I believe you have them at 8, correct?
I do have them at 8. I mean, DTR was a nice, great, good shot in the arm. And like you said, very remarkable. No playbook, just stepped right in and did what he did. He is definitely probably the most raw talent, I would say, in the league. But like you said, that defense is just absolutely terrible. They've had 2 sacks and 1 pass deflection. That was
and their
gross.
DC from a year ago is it with the Battlebirds having some success there too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
no, to see this proud franchise look like this is terrible. It's crazy that they're still 18-1 because they just look awful now.
Yeah. J Mark.
Yeah, I was ahead of the curve. I had them there last week. They're there again. This is the worst coached team in the league.
Yeah.
Agreed. Let's go to the second worst coached team in the league, perhaps. My 7th ranked team in this league is the Aviation. I'm intrigued at when they're at home. I feel like their fan turnout's been decent enough where maybe it's worth taking some value in them at home. But overall, I think they're a pretty shitty football team. I've ran off those numbers defensively. They were giving up 700 yards on the ground in this league, which is hilarious because this league doesn't attempt much on the ground. Like the league is like, oh, we're gonna give our running backs like 6 carries for the whole game. So I think they're the second worst team. Aviation at number 7. Bet Detective, how about you?
Yeah, I also have them there. Columbus does try to run the ball at least, and even when they, they do have last week they had a great run. I mean, against those, of course, Dallas, of course, and they had a 10-play drive that led to points when they ran the ball this time. But problem is, their O-line is so bad. Houston, all they did was just stack the box, and then they get to McClendon anyway, and they just can't protect him, and so there's just nothing they can do. Once you sell out to stop the run, they're useless because that low line is just brutal. And like I said, McClendon's been sacked 14 times, which is insane.
Yeah. J Mark, who you got at number 7?
Yeah, I also have the Aviators. I think McClendon is a decent quarterback, right? He's got a big arm, but not when he's under pressure. He turns into a not great quarterback under pressure, like a lot of quarterbacks do. So it's hard to rank them above any of these other teams.
All right.
Yeah. At number 6, I got the Houston Gamblers. I don't have a lot of faith in them still. It's hard. It's a good question. Ask yourself the Aviation or the Gamblers. But I'll give the nod to the Gamblers. They didn't make any transactions. They got their team is intact. That was part of the handicap. So give me the Gamblers
and the problem.
Yeah. What are you doing at number 6, Bet Detective?
I also went with Houston. I mean, if you watch that game, they were pretty similar. Houston does have a good defense. I do like their team, and like I said, he did not turn the ball over, Nolan Henderson, so that helps. But I mean, if he has a broken finger, he had a broken finger throwing hand. That's pretty gutsy. So they have a little bit of upside. They're running it back this week. You said, J Mark. Why does the UFL do this shit? This is insane. These back-to-back games. What is this baseball? They playing a series together.
It's got to be to jump on the same flight. That's the only thing I can think of. You're saving money by having them on the same flight, right?
But they're all coming from the same place, from the hub. So they're all going to be on the same flight no matter what.
That's right. That's a good point. Yeah.
I know the CFL does this, but the CFL is like a 22, 23 week season out of
right.
When there's
and the CFL doesn't do it this frequently.
No, when it's 10 weeks, like get a better scheduler. AI could have scheduled this better.
Yeah. Who do you got at 6?
Yeah, the first three were the same here. I got the Gamblers as well. Colby, to your point, you said it's kind of a toss-up maybe between Gamblers, Aviators, trying to pick the best one. You picked the home team. Both these teams do all right at home. They are both terrible on the road, it seems.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which also is a league-wide thing as well. The home
True.
teams have been dominating at home. But unless you're Dallas now.
At team number 5, this is where I will put the Orlando Stormwatch in. They just traded the best player in the league. They traded him away after barely playing. I just think they've been phony the whole year. I thought they had a phony win against Louisville. So I'm putting. I know the record is the record, but I don't buy into the Stormwatch. So I will put the Stormwatch at number, what is that? 5? Number 5 there. Give me the Stormwatch.
No, you got to go Louisville here. I mean, Orlando has only lost one game. It was bad, and I get it. Listen, we've been down on them, but Louisville, Chandler Rogers, they got. Look, it was a great win versus Dallas, but they got 4 takeaways, including an 85-yard pick six. It's just they have something going though. So I like their arrow is pointing up, but you got to put Louisville 5. I mean. That's a little too steep to drop Orlando that far. I like it. I like dropping them, but they are still 4-1.
One loss, and Colby takes the Storm from number 2 to number 5.
Well, I mean, they had that Kokanimi rule against Louisville. The Storm could easily be 2-3 right now.
But they were number 2 last week. I'm saying,
yeah. Well, I had to do something. They were undefeated. So I mean, but at the same time, did I believe there's a reason why they weren't number 1? All right,
that's fair enough. Yeah,
they traded their best player. They just traded their best player.
4 and 5. I'm pretty close on just swapping these, but I do agree with CJ. It's the Kings. Their arrow is pointing up. The defense does look very good. I don't know if I'm a Chandler Rogers believer. It's going to be interesting to see if he continues to start or if they mix that up, what they plan on doing. But yeah, give me the Kings at number 5 there. But it's close with who I'm going to say for number 4.
Yeah, for number 4, I will go with those Renegades. I think they're phony. The book is out on them. We'll see. The only thing I will count on is I think, and I asked myself this question when I was doing this exercise was, should I have Tony Meatball and the Stormwatch ahead of the Renegades? And I go, I don't have faith in Meatball and them to adjust. I actually believe Neuheisel will find something, but I don't think you can fix that run defense. But I think they'll find something offensively to give them a better shot and make some adjustments there. So that's why I got the Renegades there at number 4. CJ?
I went Orlando here at 4. Like I said, it's also a big steep drop there, but they were playing with fire all game. I don't blame them for winning that game with the rules only because it was the dumb rule itself. Let's say they would have got the ball at the 1 and put it in anyway, they would have got the win there. But yeah, they've been playing with fire. I hear what you're saying with Dallas. I don't like. I mean, just the way you are with them trading DTR, I think Dallas did the same exact thing. They put themselves in a terrible situation, or the league put them in a situation by getting the Spring King, getting Perez out of there, and now they're pretty much stuck with Austin Reed, and he just has to stop the turnover. So I went Orlando at 4, and yeah, Orlando at 4. That's it.
J Mark.
It pains me to say it because we know I'm an Austin Reed guy, but I have the Renegades here. They have not looked good these past couple weeks. They got a lot more questions than answers. They really have a lot more questions than answers here. They've got to stop the turnovers. They can't have their quarterback converted wide receiver converted quarterback coming into the game to quarterback for them. So yeah, they're at number 4 for now. I still believe in Neuheisel, but for right now they're at 4. They have not looked good.
And at number 3 for me, I have the DraftKings. I think the DraftKings, like one of the things I buy into is A, great to see the run game develop. B, I just trust Logan and Jagozinski to get the offense going. I think that staff is actually one of the ones that actually has real coaches. So I can count on them to do that. And that's part of the handicap why I took them on the money line there. So DraftKings at number 3 for me. This team could easily be, if you go back and look, they could easily be 4-1. Easily. Go back and look at how close those losses are. So yeah, give me the DraftKings. Bet Detective, what are you doing at number 3?
3, I have the Battlehawks there. Harrison Frost, whatever. He's 20 of 31. Wasn't the worst. I mean, a couple of interceptions, but they did bounce back and they look, as much as what we think about Orlando, they were undefeated and they beat them pretty badly. I know Orlando made the score look closer, but they went on the road and they handled business. And when St. Louis is on, they can play with anybody. And they proved that by week 1 by beating DC. But yeah, give me the Battlehawks at 3.
Jay Bird.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a believer in them, but I can't put them below 3. So give me the Battlehawks here. I think this is a team that they have a pretty low ceiling. But they looked the part this past weekend. So
yeah,
give me the Battlehawks. Still not a full believer in them. I'm not putting my money on them to win the Freedom Cup, but Battlehawks 3.
Yeah, 2. I do have the Battle Birds at number 2. I actually think they might have the best defensive line in the league.
That I agree with.
When that travels to me, I'm gonna put the Battle Birds at number 2. Getting Spring King, even though he didn't play, I think is a boost for this team, this organization. So I think they're the second most talented team. So let's go. Bet Detective, who do you got at number 2?
2, I went higher than you guys with them. I know they have not looked good the last 2 weeks, but I still have the Dallas Renegades at 2. I believe in Neuheisel. I do believe in his. I think he's the best schemer in the league. His offense. Reed has proven that he can do it when they started out 3-0. Now they're not the same 3-0 team, but you don't have a 4 turnover game. You don't get 200 yards rushing. I mean, I know the rush defense is what it is, but I think the 4 turnovers were just, it's good. I don't want to say it's an anomaly, but it's definitely a standout reason of why they got blown out. I just believe in Neuheisel, and I believe the way he schemes for this offense. So I think they have a better ceiling than any of the other teams below them.
J Mark?
That's hard to argue. I like that, CJ. I've got the Storm at number 2. I'm still a believer in Tony Meatball in the regular season. He's still a very good coach in the regular season.
Yeah.
Now, I still don't believe in them to win the whole thing, but I think they're going to continue to win games. So give me the Storm. I think they're going to figure out kind of what they dropped last week, and they're going to be just fine.
That Jack Plummer stat line is hilarious, though. Like you said, 44 attempts for 143 yards. Now I get it was all dinking and dunking, and that's what the offense is. And
right.
But good Lord, that's that's hard to do.
Especially when DTR looks that good in their defeat. I don't know.
It did make him look bad. That's for sure.
Yeah, and at number 1 with ease, maybe the biggest. I was thinking about this. I'm curious if you guys would agree. I know the Stallions in the USFL, and I know you guys weren't doing the USFL pod with me, but short of the Stallions in year 1 and 2 in the USFL, DC looks to have the biggest edge I've seen in one of these leagues.
Yeah, I mean they're rolling right now. Obviously, DC is a consensus number 1. They're the champions. We were all of them last year. They can look even better at times now with the confidence. I'm not quite ready to put them in those all-time
Birmingham teams.
level.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I think the Birmingham teams were better, and I also think they were better coached. But I still think DC's got a pretty big lead on the rest of the league right now.
Yeah, for sure. So but it's almost a twofold. The DC's good, and the rest of the league is getting pretty bad.
Yeah, J Mark, you have DC, right?
I mean, there's a reason I put on the old skate cap today. It's just to emphasize the point that this is the best team in the league. So yeah, DC number 1.
There we go. Folks, that is our show. We will be back on Wednesday, or there's no Thursday game, right? Sure,
there is a Thursday game.
So we'll be back on Wednesday to talk United football, where crossroads meet and connect with the bullshit. Wonder what trades will happen over the next 48 hours. J-Mark is on Twitter at JMarkFootball. Make sure you give him a follow. Check out the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. Also check out the CFL Gambling Podcast. We were just talking in the next couple of weeks. We're going to have a futures episode over there. The Bet Detective, CJ Sullivan on Twitter at CJ Sullivan _. Make sure you check out the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Talking, what'd you guys tackle? Some Kentucky Derby? Oh, there we go.
No, that was just a little Bet Detective music. And of course, Wednesday
in the Kentucky Derby
will be the Kentucky Derby episode. And I'll have a special guest in there to break down that race.
There we go. So check out the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is what I host. Check that out, as well as the College Baseball Experience with those seasons thriving. Also the College Basketball Experience. And don't forget, check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. Till next time, folks, this is the UFL Gambling Podcast. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
It's the UFL Gambling Podcast.
Who knows it?
Where the crossroads meet bullshit.
Good bullshit.
Dundee is back with the crew. J Mark and Bet Detective 2. Playoff games just fade away, 'cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trades, they stack the deck, leaving basement teams a wreck. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast.
Who knows it?
Where the crossroads meet the bullshit.